Taylor?
Hi.
Hi. I'm Hannah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Can I say hello?
Absolutely. And where you like.
Okay, so how are you doing today?
Doing pretty well. Pretty well. The weather's not quite as icky as I thought it was going to be today, so that's a positive.
Amazing. Okay, so rumor has it that you went on a vacation to Florida recently.
I did. I did. It was wonderful. Obviously, I didn't get much of a tan, but I mean, I'm just perpetually pale.
Yeah. So. Did you go with your family?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Did they enjoy it?
Yeah, it was nice to all get together and have a vacation. We haven't had the chance to do that.
Amazing. Okay. Well, here's my business card.
Thank you.
It has all my contact info just in case you need to contact me. And do you mind if I take notes for this meeting?
Please.
Okay, perfect. Well, what we're going to do today is I want to get to know your company.
Okay.
I want to get an idea of your sales team, the current CRM system you guys are using, and some of the issues that you might be facing with your CRM system. And then based on that, I want to tailor a solution and provide you with a system that can prevent all those issues and perhaps let you grow.
Sure.
Yes? So can we get started?
Absolutely.
Amazing. Okay. So, how many sales reps do you have currently?
32.
32 sales reps, okay. And what are your company's future plans?
So we actually just expanded our market into Mexico.
Okay.
So that's been something new, and we are licensed to operate in Canada, but we haven't done that yet. So it's on the horizon.
Okay.
I would say those are probably the top two plans.
Okay. I'm sorry. Before we move on, let's see. You do like what you see here today.
Sure.
What would your next natural step be?
Well, if I like what you have to see, or if I like what I see that you have to show me. I mean, I have no issue signing anything today.
Okay, that's okay. Cool. Now moving back. So you said Mexico and Canada,
yes.
correct? Okay.
Yes.
What current CRM system are you guys using?
So we're just using a web-based operation system.
Okay.
So that combined with Outlook and Excel, it's just kind of all like hodgepodge together. A lot of manual tracking.
So if I'm getting this correctly, you do not have a CRM system in place currently?
No.
Okay.
We do not.
Okay. And you said 32 sales reps?
Yes.
Right? How much revenue is one sales rep bringing in on an average?
Oh, I mean, we have between 32 sales reps, I believe we have roughly $30 million, so do the math, 10 less than, probably 8 million
8
each.
million per?
Yeah.
Okay. 8 million per. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so describe your sales process a little to me. How does your sales team usually get an effort or?
Sure, so a lot of it is by word of mouth.
Okay.
And we just kind of target a lot of the different large energy customers that are kind of out there with a wide range of solutions, and we just try to make the most of that partnership. Is mainly who we target. Okay.
And how do your sales reps put in their leads?
Excel.
Excel? Okay. Okay. How much time do you think it takes them?
Maybe 4 or 5 hours a week.
4 to 5 hours a week.
Yeah, to track different leads, different opportunities, emailing the updates to me, things like that.
Okay, so that's 4 to 5 per employee.
Correct.
Times 32. How much? That's about...
Too much.
Too much, exactly. So do you think a lack of CRM system is affecting your business?
I think so obviously we've come to the conclusion that it's a need.
Right.
Because it could help streamline a lot of the manual processes that we're dealing with currently.
Okay.
So, yes.
Okay, so there's a room for your CRM system. Okay.
Yes.
So you said 45 hours, and then let me see here. So I'm thinking, do you guys ever have a miscommunication issue?
Well, sure. I mean, that's going to happen anytime you have warm bodies.
Right.
People are going to miscommunicate all the time. Excel spreadsheets may not be up to date that they're emailing in, so the information doesn't necessarily always match, and you'll have to go back and
okay.
revisit.
How and where can you access your system from?
So for the most part, it's emailed
Okay.
to me from Outlook, the Excel spreadsheet, and so I'll consolidate all of it together. We toyed with the idea of a SharePoint, but it never really got off the ground.
Okay, so would you consider that an accessibility issue?
Absolutely, especially when you think about all 32 of the reps. They're out in the field, so they're not necessarily tethered to an office.
Right.
So they need to be able to access this information on the go from mobile devices or iPads or whatever it may be. And that's currently kind of a stressor right now for a lot of the communications that I've been having.
Okay. So what I've gotten so far is that your company has an accessibility and a communication issue. Mm-hmm. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. So keeping these needs in mind, if I can tailor a solution and present you with a system, would you be interested?
Potentially. I do have a few questions, but go ahead.
Okay. So we can get started and take a look.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I want to present to you Salesforce.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Okay. So one of your main concerns was accessibility. Is that correct? Well, Salesforce has a feature called leads.
Okay.
And what your employers can do is as soon as you get a lead, you put it in the system. Mm-hmm. And within 30 seconds of them putting it in, you can view it. There's no emailing, let me email, can you please email it to me? Mm-hmm. There's none of that.
Okay.
It's in the system, boom, you can see it.
Okay.
So I think that's something your company could use.
Yeah, that's helpful. It would give us more insight, and
right.
It sounds like it would kind of integrate a lot of those spreadsheets we're
so
using
you do see
right
the benefit
now.
with that?
I do, yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
Perfect. And then the second benefit that your company could use is a communication feature called Chatter. Mm-hmm. What this is, look at it. It looks exactly like Facebook or Twitter. So if, let's say, a sales rep has a question mm-hmm. or needs information really quick, what they need to do is go on there, post whatever mm-hmm. question, and whoever has the app or the system is going to get an auto update, mm-hmm. and they can answer it right there.
Okay.
Again, that's going to save time.
Yeah, I'd see how that'd be helpful with some of the group presentations we have to do. Mm-hmm.
Well, going back to, you said 45 hours,
mm-hmm.
and 45, 32, that's a lot of hours. Mm-hmm. So if we can use this, then your employers can use those hours mm-hmm. to make more sales.
Yeah, absolutely.
So in the long run, it's technically revenue mm-hmm. for your company.
True.
You see the benefit with that.
Absolutely. Okay. I do have a question though.
Okay.
Does this come, can it be in Spanish?
Yeah, we can. I think the answer is yes to that question, mm-hmm. but I would double check.
Okay. Okay. And I'd want to know potentially about French later because of the Canada aspect. Yeah. But it's not as much of an urgent need as the Spanish need is right now.
For sure. Yeah, I can find that out for you. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then... Okay, so... Do you like what you have seen so far?
I do. What kind of... where is this hosted? Do I need to go buy a server to put the program on? Or what's that story? Okay,
so Salesforce is a cloud-based server.
Oh, yeah, mm-hmm. The cloud. So we do have some concerns, and we're a little gun shy about the cloud. Okay. So can you, what is the cloud?
Okay.
I mean, we're primarily coming from a security standpoint.
Okay.
So.
You're talking about security issues.
How secure is it really?
Okay, first of all, I have the security policy.
Oh, how
convenient. With you, so you can glance over that.
Thank you.
Secondly, cloud server is basically all your accounts mm-hmm. are going to be saved on the internet instead of, let's say, hardware.
Okay.
Which is better because hardware is more likely to crash.
Okay, well, what about hackers?
Okay. Salesforce uses 256K bit encryption code. Okay. That's a huge number. Yeah. What I want you to imagine is a bank. Mm-hmm. Why do we put our stuff in banks? Because of the security they provide. Okay. Correct? Mm-hmm. And if banks use that encryption code, and so does our company, then you can only imagine how secure it will be.
Sure. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Imagine it like a safe almost. Mm-hmm. It's just a safe with a bunch of locks on it that change every minute. So hacking is almost impossible. Okay. Does that answer that concern?
It helps, yeah, because it's definitely something we've been kind of gun shy about in the past.
Okay. Mm-hmm. If you like what you've seen so far, would you want to move ahead?
Well, I guess in kind of the last concern that I really have is Salesforce is a massive company.
Okay.
You know, we're a smaller shop. You know, we have 50-ish employees.
Okay.
So I would be concerned about becoming just kind of another number to you all and not being like a true kind of business partner, if you will.
Okay. Well, CRM stands for Customer Relation Management. So we are very worried about our customers. We want to make sure that our relationship with our customer, no matter how big or small they are, is according to their needs. If we give them what they need. So no matter what size company you are or how many seats you buy, that's not an issue. You will get the same quality as someone who's a bigger company, let's say.
Okay.
Does that answer that question?
It does.
Okay.
It does. And I guess, you know, I really like what you had to say today. My only concern is coming back to the Spanish question.
Okay.
I would need to know that that is a capability you all can do before I move forward. So I don't know if you have somebody that you can text real quick, or if you want to go kind of powwow with your people and come back tomorrow.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of what your thoughts are there, but that is something that would need to be answered before I sign anything.
Okay. Same time tomorrow, does that work for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
that sounds
perfect. Amazing. Okay, and this is an understanding package, just in case you need to go over something else.
Yeah,
all the information is going to be on there.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
That would be great.
Well, it was great meeting you.
Yes, it was wonderful meeting you too, Hannah.
See you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.